Hello everyone, just a little notice up front here that you may have already heard, so if you have, their time codes down in the description so you can skip around to wherever you want. As we'll kind of get into a little bit more later, this podcast episode is actually pre-recorded, if you can believe that, Freddie.
Oh my god.
This was recorded on December 3rd, 2017, so if any major news comes out or something like that between December 3rd and whenever this comes out, sorry, we are not aware of that. Please excuse our ignorance. We pre-recorded these 3 next episodes because basically Christmas and the first month of the year are very busy times for both of us, so it was either we go with nothing for like until early February, or we have these 3 kind of mini pods with no news, just a topic. So we thought you would enjoy these 3 topic-driven episodes over the holidays to hold you over until we return with a vengeance. Die Hard with a Vengeance. Alright, let's get into it. So, the podcast episodes 14, 15, 16 are all pre-recorded December 3rd. Sorry about that, but it's either that or nothing. We hope you enjoy. Alright. Alright, let's do this thing. Hello everyone, and welcome to the 14th episode and the first pre-recorded episode of the Poorly Planned Podcast.
Oh yeah.
My name is Benedict. You probably know me better as BHL Hudson. Here we talk about movies, TV, superheroes, blockbusters, nonsense, general stuff. With me as always is my friend and Christmas buddy, Frederick.
Ah, hello.
Merry Christmas to one and all.
But doesn't this come out on the 22nd?
Yeah, but whatever.
It's not Christmas yet.
For us,
Happy
it's
Hanukkah.
December 3rd. But for you, it's almost Christmas. So we thought we would spread our Christmas cheer.
This is my dad's birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, today or
No,
the
22nd.
22nd?
The 22nd.
Oh,
I
well.
hope it wouldn't be today.
Well, happy birthday to Mr. Frederick. I'm gonna be real with you here. We just recorded 2 other podcasts for the next 2 ones. We're a little exhausted, but we're gonna power through this for the power of Christmas. Just think of all the little boys and girls who will listen to this on Christmas morning. So we thought we would go through some categories, our Oscars, if you will.
Oh,
For
the Dundies, one might say.
some might. For the movies
God, I want to die.
of 2017. Now again, we're recording this December 3rd, so we have not seen quite a few movies. Anything that comes out after December 3rd, like Star Wars, Pitch Perfect, Jumanji, Coco, we haven't seen. Also just movies in the year we haven't seen, like Cars 3 and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm happy.
But we're still going to do this because we're idiots. Also, we haven't seen any Oscar movies like Disaster Artist or Lady Bird, that kind of stuff, so sorry about that.
So this will be very fun.
It's gonna be awful, but we thought we would have a bit of a good time. So I'm sorry if this one's a little short, but we do kind of have to disband soon. But we will power through because again, power of Christmas.
Because again, the power of the Christ.
So because it's pre-recorded, no news, no announcements or anything, just a good fun time.
Just me, the music, and the road.
Just some holiday cheer to hold you over.
I want to watch Ants so bad.
I don't. So, first of all, we're gonna go through some categories here.
Alright.
Are you good with this?
I'm ready.
Alright, first thing. Best movie of the year, what would you say?
Alright.
Easily Baby Driver. For me, it's definitely Baby Driver.
Right, can I just see all the
Yeah, so there's like, Get Out is probably a second. Logan is up there. But, Blade Runner 2049 was pretty great. But still, Baby Driver is just a fantastic time.
I think I might put Logan up there.
That's fair. Again, I'm sorry if we're kind of rushing this, but we're tired. But Christmas.
The Christmas spirit.
Hello there. Just real quick, little edit note from Benedict from the future. Just want to mention, we do talk about it. We do address it later on, but mainly due to a combination of exhaustion and our idiotic sense of humor. This podcast starts pretty promising. It starts pretty well, but it very quickly devolves into just nonsense, just nonsense through and through. So I just want to acknowledge that yes, I know what this is, and if this is your first time listening to the podcast, maybe listen to another episode. This might not be the best one to start out on, but if you want to keep listening, and please do, even though it's really stupid, I think it's kind of funny. So despite how stupid this is going to get, I hope you enjoy this. So yes, you continue. All right, let's go. Best action scene of the year.
The best. Oh, okay. Let me think.
So let me just give you some options here.
I'm gonna hit you with a John Wick.
A John Wick where he stabs a guy with a pencil.
Oh, that's a very good one.
There's some stuff in Logan.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. Fate of the Furious. Guardians.
Pirates.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman had a good one where she's like out on the
trench. That's pretty solid. Mummy.
Dunkirk. I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
The Big Sick.
American Made.
Probably John Wick 2 or Baby Driver. Pretty much anything in Baby Driver is great. The end thing, the opening,
I'll give it to John Wick.
I'm gonna say, well, also Kingsman 2 had some pretty great stuff, like the opening and the Elton.
The opening and the Elton.
There was one other. Oh yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna give it to
Sneak.
You know what? That was right in my ear. I'm gonna give it to Atomic Blonde, which you haven't seen, but there is
watch it today.
Spectacular action scene in there where it goes like from the top floor of a building down a stairwell into the street.
Spoil it.
I'm not, but it's like one shot and it's absolutely insane, and it's the best part of that film by far. So I'm gonna say Atomic Blonde right there.
Oh,
worst movie of the year.
All right,
I'm gonna hit you with a Thick Mummy.
Thick Mummy, you say?
A Thick Cruise.
I'm gonna hit you with a.
I mean, is there anything worse than The Mummy here? Out of the movies I've seen, I don't think so. Like Pirates 5 was pretty bad.
It wasn't great, no.
Kingsman 2, we'll get to that. Yeah, no, it's the
okay.
Mummy.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't see.
Also, you need to put this list up so people know, like in the video.
Nah, bro.
Nah, bro.
I haven't seen Transformers 5 or that kind of thing. I'm sure I haven't seen the Emoji Movie either, so I'm sure there's much worse than The Mummy. But best performance.
The category that was made for Tyrese Gibson.
I'm just gonna throw that in for worst performance. I don't know why I put this in. This doesn't really matter. We can skip.
No.
James McAvoy in Split was really surprising.
I haven't seen that, so that doesn't count, obviously. Maybe
Everyone
the Jackman?
Get Out. Oh yeah, Jack Ritter Stewart. I'd probably say.
Right. Let's see here.
Or you know what? Maybe a Sneaky Kenneth. A Sneaky Kenneth for Poirot.
Kenneth is so horrible. A Sneaky Ham.
That's actually pretty good. Very good. All right. We've only been going for 6 minutes. We need to slow this down slightly.
All right. Worst performance. Let's see here.
I'm gonna say
Kaya Scodelario.
Yeah, I was about to say Thwaites. Kaya Scodelario.
How dare you? How would you? Thwaite. We didn't mention Thwaites at all yet. God damn it.
Kaya Scodelario in Pirates of the Caribbean 5. Probably not the worst of the year, but really noticeably terrible in an already not very good film. That's the only one where like I specifically point out in my review like she was really bad. I normally don't try to be mean like that. Most overrated movie of the year. I'm gonna hit you with A War for the Planet of the Apes.
I'm gonna hit you with a wait. Wait.
While you think, I'll just say War for the Planet of the Apes. Everyone loved it. I saw it and I was like, this is.
I haven't seen it, so I can't say that.
It's boring. It's not boring. It's I love Rise and I love Dawn, and this just felt like there's a lot of kind of meandering around, and there were some weird plots that didn't really work out. Like there was a little girl and there was also the dad from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, who as a CGI monkey who I didn't find very funny.
That was just him
as an actual monkey, who I didn't find very funny, even though he was meant to be funny. And also the ending, it was poorly paced. It was kind of boring. There's a lot of time.
It was poorly planned podcast.
It was. There was a lot of time spent in this prison camp, and I was just like, eh. So it's good. It's just I don't think it's as good as everyone says.
I guess I'll say Beauty and the Beast.
Ooh,
that's a bit.
I quite enjoyed it actually.
It was okay. It wasn't the best.
Most underrated movie of the year. Damn it, we were so good. I would say Baby Driver, but it's been getting like a lot of recognition. So
if only Captain Fantastic was this year. I'll give it a sneaky.
I mean, The Big Sick is great, but it's also
a sneaky American Made.
The Big Sick is getting a lot of recognition too. Yeah, probably American Made. No one really talked about it, and no one really saw it. I don't think.
No one really cares about Cruz or his feelings.
I mean, why would you? But I really enjoyed American Made. So yeah, that's a good choice. A most disappointing movie of the year, by far and away, Kingsman 2.
I'll hit you with a Justice League.
Well, Kingsman 2 I enjoyed, but it's it's far, far, far from the first one. And Justice League, I thought I was gonna hate it, and I didn't. So I had a good time.
I just expected a bit more from Justice League.
I expected way less. So
And Kingsman, I'm not as invested, so I don't really care.
I care a lot. And there was such a dumb plot line with the princess and God, that I watched it recently. That movie is actually quite good if you just take out the princess plotline and Elton John. Then it's a pretty solid film. But with those, it's really...
And the villain. She was horrible.
Yeah, if you changed her a bit. Best trailer. Now, I don't really... I'm going to say Baby Driver, just because I love that Radar Love trailer. But Infinity War was a pretty good trailer. Incredibles 2. I also have here movie where the trailer was better than the movie. Let's look at this. Oh, definitely...
Definitely Poirot.
Definitely Valerian. That movie's
I didn't...
total ass.
Wait. Just go back to the previous category about the...
A most disappointing movie?
No. Best trailer.
Best trailer.
I'll give that to...
It had a pretty good trailer.
Yeah, that was okay. I'll give that to John Wick.
Yeah, that's...
Well, maybe. That or Justice League.
The Heroes trailer?
Yeah.
Just because you like that song so much?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Is King Arthur on this list?
Well, I haven't seen it. But yes, yes it is. Alright, let's say best King Arthur movie. I'm gonna give it to The Big Sick. Best CGI. Now,
clearly Dunkirk.
I'm actually gonna go back to Valerian again, because even though that movie, I really don't like it, it has some amazing visual effects. Like, that's the saving grace of that film. Without that, it's garbage. But
I'll give it to Guardians.
Yeah, that's a good... Pretty much everything here. Well, the next one is worst CGI. And
we all know where that's going to go.
Well, let's see.
That's going to go to Justice League.
Well, I'm thinking either Justice League or Spielberg. or Kingsman 2, because there's some also best CGI, also War for the Planet of the Apes. So some pretty amazing stuff. But Kingsman 2, Wonder Woman, and Justice League I would put for worst CGI. Not all of them. Justice League has some decent CGI, but a lot of stuff looks just really fake.
Like alien goo.
Wonder Woman has great CGI for a lot of it, and then towards the end it just gets like
really bad.
Kind of bad, yeah, kind of rubbery. And what was the other one I said? Kingsman 2. I get that world is supposed to be kind of like hyper realistic and like colorful and that kind of thing, like over the top, but there's some stuff in there like that's just like a rubber Eggsy. That's not a real Eggsy. Yeah, there's like some terrible green screen Kingsman 2, like unacceptably bad. Same with Thor Ragnarok, actually. Most of that stuff is amazing, but you know that scene where Hela destroys his hammer?
Yeah.
That green screen's terrible. Same with Momoa in Justice League. Most emotional movie scene. Now, we're going to get into some spoilers here, so if we say a movie, just skip ahead, baby.
This might be in Logan, actually.
Yeah, it's definitely Logan. Dunkirk had some decent emotion.
Pirates.
Yeah, The Big Sick actually was kind of emotional, but
I think The Mummy.
That made me cry for many reasons. Yeah, definitely Logan. That ending to Logan is just, it's heartbreaking, frankly. I feel like this is really rushed. I'm sorry. It's really Jeffrey rushed. I'm sorry. But
I'm not sorry for that one.
But we're Merry Christmas, everyone. We'll have some Christmas cheer. Guilty pleasurist movie. I just put this in so I can talk about Justice League. It's Justice League. I know it's not good. I liked it. All right, I had a good
Wait,
time.
let me see. I guess I'll have to hit you with that
That
filthy Orient.
I wouldn't say that's I would say that's a genuine pleasure.
Yeah, okay. I'll hit you with that Pirates.
Yeah, you like that for some reason. Most funny movie. Spider-Man: Homecoming. I'm gonna say
Thor Ragnarok.
Let's see. Anything else? I mean, Poirot had some funny moments.
Poirot was stats some shit.
Yeah, no.
Korg.
It's but Homecoming is very, very funny.
I don't think so.
You should. Okay. Least funny movie. I'm hit you with the stinkiest mummy.
The stinkiest Poirot.
The Mummy tries to be funny, and it isn't.
What about John Wick?
John Wick's funny.
Is he?
Well, not intentionally. No, I mean, like, he's not trying to be funny, but when he does, he is. But, like, let's see.
Let's see here.
Oh, The Big Sick was also pretty funny. Valerian. Also, when I say least funny movie, I mean, I guess we could say, like, Dunkirk, but that's not trying to be funny.
Pirates wasn't that funny.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Pirates 5 was. You remember that they had that joke about the horologist, and they're like, Kaya Scodelaria is a horologist, and the pirate's like, get it? Gibbs turned to the camera and just went,
just walks towards it, puts his hand over the lens, just hear Kaya scream. The lens
Gibbs scream. Anyway, Pirates 5 is not funny. I mean, Gibbs is pretty good.
Gibbs is always great.
There's a part where a bird shits on Johnny Depp.
That's funny.
I mean, I wish that would happen all the time.
I mean, Johnny was okay, I think.
Johnny was... Oh, God. Alright, now...
Don't we still have something on there?
Yeah. In the spirit of Christmas... most surprisingly good movie. No, that's it for this.
Oh.
Most surprising movie. I'm gonna say Spider-Man Homecoming. Let's not spend a lot of time on that. I don't care.
No. We
can just skip some of these.
Most surprising movie is gonna be American Made.
You didn't think that was gonna be good?
Fine. I'll hit you with
Fate of the Furious.
I don't know actually. What did you say again?
Homecoming.
Well,
How about Get Out? Because I thought Get Out was gonna be good, but I didn't think it was gonna be like.
Yeah, you know, I'll hit you with a Get Out.
Now, we still have a bit of time to fill here. I know you have to go, but we have a bit of time. So I feel like we should have some fun Christmas categories. By Christmas, I mean nothing to do with Christmas, just some dumb shit I came up with.
Okay.
So, best mustache of the year. Now,
oh God,
I'll hit you with some contestants.
Okay,
we have literally every cast member of the Murder on the Orient Express,
Penelope Cruz.
including and especially Penelope Cruz. Honorary mention to Henry Cavill for the lack of a mustache. Pedro Pascal in Kingsman 2.
Very good.
There must be more mustache. Did Woody have a mustache in War for the Planet of the Apes? I feel like he did.
I feel like he had the twirliest mustache.
Nick from New Girl and The Mummy.
Oh, that was a very good stash.
And finally, there must be a stash in Baby Driver. They all kind of have beards. I think those are all the stashes.
I think the best stash of the year goes to a filthy gad.
He does have quite the stash, doesn't he?
What about... Oh no, Wick's got a beard.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, does Tyrese have a stash? I hope not. Yeah.
Wait, we need to figure out who won.
No, definitely Gad.
Was it Gad?
Poirot's mustache.
Poirot was very extravagant.
Poirot's was a little too extravagant. Gad is just... That looked natural, and it looked horrifying, and I loved it.
Just how Gad should be.
Natural and horrifying. Most uncomfortable sex scene where Eggsy fingers a random girl. I'm gonna give that to War for the Planet of the Apes.
Just any scene with Woody. I'm gonna give that to American Made.
Best movie where Tom Cruise was on cocaine. Now we have two options here. One where he was in the movie on cocaine, and one where in real life he was on cocaine.
Was he actually on cocaine?
No, he wasn't. I'm just assuming. Have you seen The Mummy? I'm gonna say, well, the best movie is clearly American Made, but the funniest movie is clearly
The Fate of the Furious.
So, yeah, I'm gonna hit you with The Mummy for that one, because I feel like that was the most cocained out performance of the year.
Wait, okay.
Now we need to come up with some good categories here.
Some better categories. Right.
Best use of a terrible actor. I'm setting you up for Thwaites. I was setting you up. Okay, I'll give you some options here. Keanu Reeves and John Wick. He's not a terrible actor, but he's not very good. I think he's great in those movies, and I think he's great in real life. But as an actor, he's a bit wooden.
The wooden arrows.
Wooden arrows. Beauty and the Beast. There's probably some dickhead in that movie. Ian McKellen. Oh, he has a great stash. Pirates 5 with a Brenton Thwaites, which I think we should give it to him. He's earned it. Now, does Woody Harrelson count as a terrible actor?
No, he's a great actor. What about
the kid from Stranger Things and It? The guy was always talking about sex
with the big glasses?
Yeah. He's pretty good. He's okay in Stranger Things. I'm gonna give it to Spielberg in the documentary Spielberg.
Spielberg actually in it. God. I'm gonna give it to Gad.
It's every award.
Spielberg. Yes, Spielberg.
Definitely goes to Thwaites on that one.
We'll give that one to Thwaites.
Okay. Character of a movie this year you would least want to spend Christmas with. See, I'm working in the Christmas spirit here.
Let's see here. Definitely Woody.
I mean, in that movie, he's like a crazy ape Nazi.
Is he?
Well, he's not an ape, but he's
He
trying
is a
to,
Nazi.
he's trying to like exterminate apes in camps and stuff. It's pretty intense. I mean,
Let's think about this.
Johnny Depp, the actor. I wouldn't want to spend more than 5 minutes.
Johnny
with.
Depp, the spirit. Probably Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel would so break something at your table intentionally via his own neck. For the record, I realize this has devolved from best and worst movies of 2017 just to a total shit show.
Total shit.
But you realize it's Christmas. It's time for fun. It's time for us to laugh amongst friends. So I'm sorry. Plus, this is pre-recorded.
And this is the only guy I could get.
So I'm sorry, but hey, let's have some fun. If you don't like it, we'll be back in February. Best use of a man in a ping pong suit. Now, this is like
ping pong suit.
it's like when they do the motion capture.
Oh.
So
okay.
we have the dickhead from Beauty and the Beast, the Beast. We have
the Beauty.
we have Andy Serkis DeFreak in War for the Planet of the Apes.
We've got Korg.
We've got Korg.
I'll give that one to Korg.
Yeah. I mean, Circus, good job, but you're such a cirque freak. Let's see. Best use of a robot dog. We got Kingsman. We got Spielberg.
We got Gat. We got Hal Brooks, or whatever the dude.
Boyd Holbrook.
Boyd Holbrooks.
In Logan.
Yeah, his arm. Very good.
He's a robot dog. There are probably some robot dogs in Valerian. I don't remember.
Blade Runner, I like that robot dog.
I'm gonna say the best robot dog was in Blade Runner. Most unenthusiastic performance. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change this. Most enthusiastic performance from an unenthusiastic man. Now, the answer is Harrison Ford in Blade Runner. However, we have other options. We have
a
Jackman in Logan.
we've got a Johnny.
We do have a Johnny. In which one though? In Poirot
Oh shit.
or in Pirates?
Well, why not both?
We have we've got Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Actually, that wasn't very enthusiastic. Although there's that part where he yells about like, "You have my son." Remember that part?
That was just full of enthusiasm. What about
Gibbs?
Gibbs turned on Jack. What the?
Did he?
Yeah, he's like, you can't be our captain anymore.
I don't remember that movie.
And then Jack tried to steal a bank or something.
and then oh my, that's such a terrible movie.
Can we talk about that movie a little bit?
Jack is sleeping with a woman in the safe of the bank that he's robbing. Somehow he got. How
did he get into it?
How did he get a woman? How did he get? And it turns out it's the mayor's wife or something, and he's like, you know, that kind of thing. Gets turns the camera again.
He screams.
It's so bad, and they Fast and Furious their way out of that situation.
That Gibbs is so like shaved a heart on his chest.
I can imagine that. God, can we say best supporting performance from a slightly chubby actor? It's a race between the Gad and the Gibbs.
The worst thing. The Gad and the Gibbs.
Who wins? That's a battle I'd pay to see.
Spider-Man's friend.
He's actually very good.
Who
best use of a Harry Styles? Planet of the Apes.
I was gonna say Spielberg.
How about we do some TV stuff, since this is a totally awful show anyway. We might as well branch out. Best superhero show. I'm gonna say The Punisher. The Flash was pretty good this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna say The Punisher.
Defenders was pretty good, but The Punisher was amazing.
Best show, period.
I haven't watched a lot of TV. Rick and Morty was pretty great.
I'm gonna hit you with that filthy Game of Thrones.
I haven't caught up. But,
or Narcos.
I'm gonna say Rick and Morty. I'm gonna
hit you with that. As I live and breathe,
the Wolverine. All right, how about
all right, moving on.
Worst line of the year.
Worst line? Okay, let's think.
Anything Johnny Depp says in real life.
Wait. Oh, I've got it.
All right.
And I am probably the best detective in the world.
That is terrible. How about this? Actor who delivers all of his lines in the exact same way. I'm gonna hit you with a Jamie Foxx in Baby Driver.
I'm gonna hit you with a Vin Diesel.
That's actually a very good point. Well, because Jamie Foxx is always like, "What's this for? Drive's supposed to be the eyes and the ears, not just the eyes."
When she feels, when she can pull it.
But then again, Vin Diesel's. Then again, Diesel did have that moment where he yells about his child, and he's like, "I got no choice. That's my diesel.
I feel like that's what Diesel says every time he finishes a sentence. That's my Diesel. Or should I say Martin Sinclair?
Vin Diesel's real name is Martin Sinclair, which sounds like an instrument for the record. The Sinclair.
Which sounds like a tool. The Martin.
Let's see. Merry Christmas, everyone. Best villain. Most frightening villain.
In movie?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do one in movie and then one in
Spoilers for Murder on the Orient Express. One movie. I'm gonna say literally everyone on that train, and or no one on that train, depending on how you're.
Depp?
Yeah, it might be Depp. Might be the baby he kills.
It might. I'm thinking perhaps.
Pennywise, I guess.
No. Get over yourself.
Get over that. I'm gonna say all the white people in Get Out. I'm gonna say all the white people in the world. Especially your dad.
I'm gonna say.
What about Fishface in Pirates?
He was okay.
I feel like we've just been circling pirates this whole time. I'm gonna say Spielberg in the movie Spielberg. How about worst villain besides Steppenwolf?
Okay, besides Steppenwolf, let me think. Don't say something. Just now.
I have an idea of one. He's not really a villain. In real life, he's a villain.
It's Gad.
No. In real life, he's quite the villain. In the movie, he's somewhat a villain, somewhat a hero. I'm talking, of course, about Russell Crowe in The Mummy.
In Spielberg.
I'm so sorry about this episode.
Worst villain. It's gotta be.
Was there a villain in John Wick?
Yeah.
Who?
He was the guy who like forced him to go back.
Oh yeah. He was
okay.
He was alright.
What about Kingsman 2?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
God, she's so obnoxious.
Ooh, eat this burger. Yeah.
Worst or best death. Spoilers for any movie we mention here. So, Kingsman 2, I'm gonna say worst Roxy and JB.
Best Merlin.
Yeah, because I love watching Mark Strong explode.
Who doesn't?
Now again, I do apologize that if something absolutely amazing happens in Pitch Perfect 3, we won't be able to talk about it. But we haven't seen anything that comes out after December 3rd.
Yeah.
And also, we're tired and we're stupid. So I'm sorry that this is mainly just us laughing about Gad, Josh Gad, and
Naked Gibbs.
Higamy Gibbs or whatever his name is.
Joshamy Gibbs.
Higamy.
Mahogany Gibbs.
The finest wood. So I'm
finest leathery Gibbs.
I'm sorry about that, but it's Christmas. That's my excuse for
forgive and forget.
Exactly. What would Jesus say? Most Jesus-like character. Let's bring this back to Christmas.
To get.
Let's bring this back to Christmas.
Most Jesus-like character. Okay, let's think.
I'm gonna say
At
Tom Cruise in The Mummy, because he's like invincible.
At first, it's the first half of Guardians. It's the dad.
Oh yeah.
He's very Jesus, and then the second half.
It's Yondu.
It's clearly Yondu. I imagine.
This is very offensive. We probably should.
I imagine the Big Sick is.
I'm gonna say Merlin's quite the Jesus.
What is this episode? An extract. Merlin is quite the Jesus. No. Poirot.
It's Jesus.
Alright, Poirot is the most Jesus.
What is this episode? Poirot is the most Jesus. Alright, how about
all these movies? Which one would you most like
see
to
naked?
To have as a Christmas present?
Oh God. I already have Baby Driver. Probably
The Mummy.
I'm gonna say Ragnarok. Yeah, that's pretty good. Wait, let me. For the record, we've only been talking about the movies we've seen, or I've seen at least. So we didn't mention King Arthur: Legend of the Sword, which I know is a travesty.
Alien Covenant. That's a thing.
It is. Best movie where there was a big thing smashing down cities. So we've got Kong Skull Island.
You cannot say George.
Kong Skull Island, even though he wasn't really smashing down cities, but whatever. He's smashing down John Goodman, presumably. Pirates 5, they smashed down that bank.
Wait, don't they do something in The Fate of the Furious?
Yeah. You know, this is a bad category. Let's not do this. Worst movie ending. How about that?
Pirates has actually got a pretty good ending, I think.
Stop talking about pirates.
Go back to your list. This is confusing me.
Wonder Woman had a pretty bad ending. Like the climax of that.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
But that was... Justice League?
I don't remember how it ends.
Me neither. That's what's bad about it.
How about most sequel-baity movie?
Sequel-baity?
So the one that, like, it's clearly The Mummy, because that was like,
Yeah.
look at this, there's a Dracula, and there's a thing. Although...
No, Murder on the Orient.
Yeah. Spoilers for
You
Murder.
need it on the as I said, on the Nile River.
Poirot's like,
Poirot
fix your
twirls his
tie.
mustache.
Pirates 5, I hate to go back to it, also had a pretty sequel-baity. Because the end credit scene is like, there's a... Davy Jones comes back.
Does he, though?
Kind of. Anyway.
God.
Alright, let's hit with like 3 more categories.
Alright.
Best costuming.
Best costume? Okay. I'm gonna hit you with...
I think Kingsman 2 had some pretty good suits.
I think American Made.
The Big Sick.
I think Thor?
Yeah.
Murder on the Orient?
Yeah, that's pretty... I like Justice League because they were more... Like, I like the Flash's costume. I like
Batman?
Superman's costume. Yeah. It's pretty good.
Cyborg was kind of though.
Yeah, agreed.
Worst supporting character.
And let's exclude Murder on the Orient Express or Pirates 5.
Alright, I'm gonna hit you with that.
That Harrelson? You don't mind if I hit that Harrelson?
It's probably someone in... Oh. Tyrese.
Yeah, it's Tyrese.
It's gonna be
definitely
Tyrese.
Also, if this is your first episode of the podcast,
Don't watch this.
listen to something else. Normally we are... Well,
Much
we're not
better.
much better than this.
Well,
Normally we're somewhat better than this, but this is after 3 pods in a row, plus it's not even Christmas for us, but we have to pretend it's Christmas.
feel for us, please.
So, we're usually... Go back and listen to the rest. Episode 10 is probably pretty good. I don't remember.
Last category.
Okay. Let's make it a banger. Movie that would be improved if...
Thwaites wasn't in it. Or was it?
That would be improved if you added...
A sneaky cat.
say Tom Cruise in the spirit of the show. What movie would be improved if you added Tom Cruise?
American Made.
If he was in that montage of guys that John Wick kills, that'd be pretty good. He would have been, he would have been great as one of the white people in Get Out.
He would have been.
He really nails that vibe. Although he has more of a sunken place kind of vibe.
He did.
If they made a reverse Get Out, where it's black people kidnapping white people, Tom Cruise would be perfect for that. For the Andre role.
What about it?
I forgot what the category was.
He'd be much better as Pennywise.
He'd be much better as Georgie. Let's just go through these movies real quick and say how good they would be if you added Cruise. Beauty and the Beast as the Beauty.
As the Beast.
As the Cogsworth.
As the Lumiere.
If you replaced Tyrese Gibson with Tom Cruise in Fate of the Furious in real life,
then
then
it would be much better.
it would be much better.
Split?
Tom Cruise could probably do some split personality. Actually, he only really has 2.
Just secretly film Tom Cruise for a day.
Guardians. Who could he be in Guardians 2? He could so be Yondu.
No, he couldn't.
Pirates 5. If you added him as... This is so dumb. You know what? We're not doing this.
Kaya.
We're not going through all of these.
One last time. The Mummy.
If you added him in The Mummy, it would probably be a much worse film.
Okay.
Well, I'm so sorry about this episode. Merry Christmas, everyone. This was such a garbage show, but I had a great time.
Me too.
I don't know about you, but Merry bloody Christmas. So, as we said at the start...
This was pre-recorded.
This was pre-recorded, if you couldn't tell. And we have next week, our next episode, we're talking most anticipated films of 2018. That's also going to be pre-recorded. One after that, I'm going to leave it a surprise. It's not very exciting, but it's also pre-recorded. And then, let me actually check the date when we're coming back officially. February 16th. We will be coming back with a fresh pod with news and everything. It's gonna be great. And we might have a little sneaky treat in there for you in the meantime. Little Incredibles? Maybe. No promises.
Is it February 1st though?
You know what? February 2nd. Edit that out. I don't know.
We'll see.
Never mind. It's not February 16th. It's February 2nd. Don't panic, everyone. The Tom Canoes will be back before then. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you had the most merry of Christmases. What did you get for Christmas?
Oh, this is before Christmas. I'll tell you what I got anyways.
What do you hope you'll get for Christmas?
I hope I'll get Momoa in the flesh.
Just the ad.
And a poster of Gad.
I maybe I could arrange that.
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for listening. Merry Christmas. You can find me on YouTube, BHL Hudson, Instagram, Twitter, BHL_Hudson. Email us at BHLHudsonvids@gmail.com. Find Frederick
at YouTube at FDK Gaming.
And Twitter.
And Twitter where
FDK_ Adult Sniper.
Thank you. Where I post secondly.
It gets slower as we go pod to pod. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, Merry holidays.
Merry holiday. You're in the mix between Hanukkah and holidays.
Great. So, can you do a Christmas version of the outro theme?
Okay.
Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time. That's just the song. Thank you for listening. We will see you next time where we will be less drunk seeming. Goodbye.